Hello everyone, this is Murgle, the Farming Warlock. I am currently on my rogue, Mr. Bald and Cute. He is a level 100, but does anybody know where I am? Yes indeed, this is ShadowFang Keep. For those of you that do not know where ShadowFang Keep is, Ironforge is right here. ShadowFang Keep is up in Silvervine Forest, directly here. What is special about ShadowFang Keep? Well, the fact is it has most of the best in slot 19 twink items. ShadowFang Keep has always dropped an item called ShadowFang. I will show you it on the list here, if it is updated. Unfortunately, it does not show on here. However, ShadowFang is worth about 50k at this point in time. A long time ago, back when Cataclysm was released, during the Shattering, they changed the levels of all the monsters in the instance. So, until Warlords of Draenor, ShadowFang was only possible to get off of bosses since Cataclysm. It did, before that, drop off of everything. However, now that Warlords of Draenor is released, they have decided to add it back to the list of every mob in the instance. That means it is still very rare, because ShadowFang is still a 1 in 1,000 drop, but having all those chances as opposed to the 5 chances you had per run before is definitely a lot more likely. See, someone trying to farm ShadowFang before, when it was selling for 300 to 500k, would go in, slaughter only the bosses, and come out. That was the quickest way to do it. But now we can expect that it may drop off of any monster, so we want to kill everything. You will get a lot of greens and random patterns along the way. They'll sell anywhere from the enchantments, patterns, collectors buy them. You can sell them for 200 gold each, because they are world dropped, most of them you will see. People just like to have a complete set of patterns and enchantments, even if it's not going to actually be used. Just collect an item. So you'll go in there, you'll get a lot of those. You'll get tons of silk, wool, and linen cloth along the way. You can sell all those for varying amounts per server. But your main goal is to try and get the twink items. Feet of the Lynx is a good one. ShadowFang and Assassin Blade. Those are your top sellers because most 19 twinks are rogues. And ShadowFang will net you anywhere from 30 to 50k. 1 in 1,000 drop chance. If you do the math, you're expecting to get one about every 50 to 100 runs. Of course, you could be unlucky and not get one, or you could get 2 in the same run. It's going to vary character to character, but hopefully you'll get it. Now, why am I on a rogue? The reason I am on a rogue is, even though with patch 6.1 coming out, Burst of Speed still gives you a consistent speed of 70%. So you will be able to run through the instance as fast as you possibly can, beating out all the other classes, such as Shamans, where you could have Ghost Wolf the whole time. You're still only going at a 30% as opposed to 70% that you can get out of a rogue. Very, very, very good for running through the dungeon quickly. Also, with Blade Fury, it's essentially the same as having any other AoE. Since it has no limit to targets, you'll just one-hit everything that you aggro, getting you fast kills and a quick run. Now, the best that you could have in terms of professions is to have enchanting, because most of the greens are useless, but you can sell the strange dust still. So you'll want to be in a group, disenchant all the greens you'll get. I recommend disenchanting the blues that drop off the bosses, because your time wasted to vendor it for 10 silver or whatnot that you're going to get off the 5 blues you'll get per run. Not really worth the time and effort. It's better to just let the crystals stack up, saving you bag space, and you can delete them quickly. But we'll do a quick run here. They probably take about 5 minutes per run. You'll go in, make sure you aggro everything, because everything is one chance that you may get a ShadowFang. It's a good little hefty price you're going to make if you gather one. Just run around, make sure they're all following you. And make sure you kill these before you kill the boss, because if you don't, their bodies will despawn. You just slice them. Throw a little shuriken if you use it. Random junk. Like I said, I disenchant the boss's blues, because 13 silver. You're looking at 1 gold per run from all the blues you're going to get. It's too much time wasted that you're going to have to open your bag every time you go out and vendor them. I mean, even with the Traveler Tundra Mammoth or the Grand Pack Yak, it's just not worth the time. You're going to farm so much more efficiently if you just get them in the stacks of crystals, delete them. Not worth it. But when we get out here too, we'll aggro the whole courtyard, and we'll also kill the fell steeds. Since they are part of the instance, they can drop it too. So we don't want to forget them. They are yellow, so you'll want to stop and gather them up real quick. Just that way to make sure you get them. These fell steed, non-aggressive NPCs in here. Kill them quickly. Oh, and there's one more reason I suggested rogue. There are a lot of chests in here, and chests can contain items from the instance, I have noticed, because zone drops like Night Reaver, Mind Thrust Bracers, things that come from only here. I have seen them inside of the chests. So chests like such can contain it. Now rogues, of course, can pick locks. If you're on an engineer or a blacksmith, you can pick the locks too, but you're going to have to make charges and other various reagents just to open a lock that may only contain a piece of junk. You're digging into your own profit for no reason, when a rogue can have the glyph of pick lock, and you'll go straight up to the lock and he'll automatically open the chest if it's a locked one. You don't even have to do the cast time of opening it. That saves you 2-3 seconds. May not seem like a lot, but if you're doing many runs, you're saving hours of time. Just another little thing. Now, you won't always get blues, obviously, but most of them will sell decently. And little greens like that, collectors buy them just so they can have the pattern. It's worth a little bit. So that'll help you negate any money you're not earning because it's taking a while to do the run. And like I said, you get tons of wool cloth, linen cloth, silk cloth. Depending on your server, they're going to sell for a decent amount. I can get wool cloth, sell it about, roughly 60 silver, 1 gold each. And gosh, how much have I collected in the few runs I did here? Little over 1,200 in maybe 20 runs. So, not bad at all. Good money. Easy instance to solo. You could do this with any class. I just recommend Rogue for the quick movement speed. And like I said, you don't need enchanting in it either. The enchanting is just to make it faster. Engineering, so you can, if you choose to, mail stuff away. You don't have to actually go to a mailbox. All just things that make it quicker and more efficient, but not necessary by any means. You could do this on any class. they're only level 19. I hope your level 100 does not die. But if you do, I don't judge. Oh, make sure you're not doing it on Heroic too, because they jump up to level 85, and I'm pretty sure they don't drop ShadowFang either. So, you're not going to get any benefit out of that. See, the reason I stop, when I see a chest, I will stop, because I want to open it, and I don't want to forget it on my way back. When there's no mobs around, you can stealth, because you do run even faster as a rogue when you're stealthed with the Night Stalker talent. Just makes you quicker even. When you're not trying to aggro anything, you can aggro them while you're stealthed, however, it's a lot harder to get them to start following you, so even though you'd be running even faster, it's not worth the effort of trying to aggro them while stealth. So only go ahead and stealth when there's nobody around and you're just trying to get to the next set of monsters quicker. Gets you quick. Efficient runs. Lots of gold. That's what we're all here for. Gold. Lots and lots and lots of gold. ShadowFang and Assassin's Blade do sell easily. Assassin's Blade's more in the 10k area. ShadowFang is the #1 twink weapon in the 19 bracket, so it's always in demand because it is still quite rare, even with the addition that it can now drop off all monsters again like it used to. Doesn't change the fact that it's still hard to obtain. Like I said, in 100 runs, saw 2 drop, so it's all about patience and farming. It gets you out of the routine of farming other stuff. If you farm the same thing all the time, you're going to get tired of it eventually, no matter how much gold you're making off of it. And that's a run right there. Whole instance cleared. We run back. And this is where you could stealth, because you're not trying to actually aggro anything, you're just trying to get back out of the instance as quick as you could. So it's all about moving quick. You can get out, reset, and do it again. Can jump off there, skips running around the whole way. Puts you back at the front. And you're out of the instance. You reset it when you get out. I wait until my bag's almost entirely full before I vendor anything. I recommend having sell gold or another gray item vendoring ability. That you just click it, sells everything at once, you're done. And you go back in, rinse, repeat, blah blah blah. But hope this video helps you. Get into ShadowFang Keep, get yourself some gold, and have a great time. See you everyone.